Good morning, you guys. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this recording. We are going to plan for May 15th, the week of May 15th. I'm so excited to plan with you guys. And we are doing a recording again. So I hope you all jumped on the batching Zoom. You have all of your content. You have everything that you need, and we are going to start plugging it in, getting our week ready, so on and so forth. So if you guys don't know, hi, I'm Christina Tammy, and I'm going to plan with you today. So if this is not your first rodeo, y'all know how it goes. If this is your first time planning with me, you can always shoot me any messages if you have questions, anything like that. Okay. Planning, you guys, is so important for your week. I will tell you, the weeks that I don't plan, I am just always in reaction mode, meaning I am always just trying to react to my business, to what's going on, because I am not planned, not ready, or anything like that. So I'm constantly like, oh my God, I got to post. Oh my gosh, I got to get in my stories. Oh my gosh, what am I going to post today? Oh my gosh, this. It's like I'm always feel like I'm just running like a chicken with my head chopped off. And I feel like I'm drowning when that doesn't need to be the case, right? Because you can take the time, you can plan, you can get things ready, and you can be good to go. So first and foremost, you guys know, if you are new, the recording, you're just going to pause, do what we kind of talk about, and then come back. So this can take you as long as you need. That's one of the beautiful things of the recording, is you can kind of take it in the steps that you need, take as much time as you need, so on and so forth. So first, we are going to do like we always do, you guys. I want you to give yourself a social media audit. I was going over my social media this last week. I was a little unplanned. I was planned, but not planned the way Christina normally plans. And I was just kind of getting my vibe switched up, getting presets switched up, doing a lot of things. And so I was looking through my social media, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't hit on this like I wanted to. I didn't hit this like I normally do, X, Y, and Z. So I was like, okay, this week going in, I know what I'm going to do, right? I have strategies, I have plans, because I'm overlooking my social media. I'm seeing, okay, what do I like? What's my vibe? How am I feeling? What am I loving? So on and so forth. And then this way I can have it, this is my creative outlet. If you're somebody that does have a creative personality, I want you to start viewing your social medias as that way. And when I started to do that again is when I found so much passion and excitement to have cool photos and so on. I'm not here to try to look perfect, you guys. And I want that to be said so much. I am not here to try to look perfect. My grid, not to try to look perfect, anything like that. I do what sets my soul on fire, right? I do what I'm attracted to on other people's social medias as well. It's more the creative side for me. I love getting creative with photos, or getting creative with reels, or finding just new ways to create, and so on and so forth. And when I am in creation mode, I am in my best flow with my business, because it hits that creative side for me. And some of you guys are like that, excuse me. Some of you guys are like that. So I really, really suggest you starting to see how your personality is and start applying that to your business, right? Really start applying that to your business. So you're going to go ahead and pause. I want you to do a social media audit of yourself, look over your social medias, see what's going on. If you're not vibing your social media, then you need to figure out what will make you vibe your social media. I look at my social media and I'm like, girl, yes. It wasn't always that way, you guys. I would look at it and be like, bleh. And then I had to figure out, okay, I didn't like my preset. I went and changed my preset. I realized I was doing so many selfies. It was selfie, 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 selfie. And so I wasn't really finding that creative excitement side. So I thought, okay, I started looking around at other people's pages that I was attracted to, not even network marketing. And I was like, I really love this vibe. I love this tone that they do. So I just started to implement it. And when I started to do that, I started to realize, ooh, I really like it. I was not comparing myself, you guys. I was already feeling what I felt and finding it somewhere else so that I could reenact it. Does that kind of make sense? This is not to be done to compare. But if you are looking at your social media and you are like, me, chances are you're going into your everyday like me, because you're not excited. Find your excitement for your business. You should be loving it and excited. And if you're not, that's where you have to step back, do that personal development, figure out where you need to grow, figure out where things need to change, plug that into your planner so you know what podcasts growing, so on and so forth, so you can pivot and get the excitement and the love and the passion, right? That's important. And then set up your goals for this week. So we're going to go ahead, pause right now, and do those couple things. So now you are back. Hello. And we are going to plan for the week. So how does that work? You got your batching content, right? We just got off the batching Zoom, or if you're watching this before, after, whatever, you have your content for the week. Rochelle or one of her leaders gives you the baseline content, and then you kind of go from there, right? So if you're posting once a week, that's perfect. She gives you a post for every single day. If you are posting twice a week, right? Or twice a day, I'm sorry, once a week, once a day, or twice a day, you are probably posting a reel maybe and a post. So when she gives you the 7 topics, you still need 7 more things. Don't forget, you guys, to include who you are, right? You need to let people know who you are. People know, like, trust, and join you. They buy from you, right? Everybody else is spitting, it's giving me energy, or it's spitting that it's mental clarity, mood support, and all that. What about you? Tell your story. Tell who you are. You really need to unpeel that layer. And that is something that I am learning to do more and more, because I had to take a step back and realize I wasn't doing that enough in my business. So now you have your topics for the week. Also, you have your 5s list, which includes who you are, 5 things about the products, 5 things about the business. You're going to look at your calendar and you're going to plug in what you're going to do. So right now, let's say you don't have any reels saved for sound saved for the week. When you pause me, I want you to go ahead and go through your reels and get some sounds, save them so you know what you're creating. Write down what day you're going to do that sound. Oh, on Monday, I'm going to do the Lizzo sound and I'm going to talk about products, right? Or that's the only one I could come up off the top of my head. Or whatever one you save, like, oh, I'm going to do that one and it's going to be about the opportunity. Oh, I'm going to do that one and talk about my husband because hello, you know what I mean? And then so on and so forth. Then you've got the batching ones, whatever you created, and plug those into your calendar. So every single day, you know what you are talking about. You know, when you wake up in the morning or before you put the head down on the pillow, you know what your next day looks like. You are organized, you are planned, and you are ready to go. So I want you to pause this, pick from your 5s list, pick from different topics, and do what you need to do for your business this week. Like I said, if you need to focus more in on customers, and maybe you're going to stick with this week being more customers for yourself, and next week maybe being more promoters, or however you find your flow, I want you to find your flow, you guys. The only way for you to build your confidence in this business is to try out some things and see what works for you, right? We give you a foundation you need to build. Right? We give you foundations you need to build. That's in every area of our business. We have laid foundations. We have so many things in our team trainings, so on and so forth. And then you have to build on that. Put that you part in there and make that business yours, right? So go ahead and pause me right now. And I want you to plan the week of your content of what you plan to post. Okay. So now you're back. You have your whole week planned out. You're good. You got sound saved for real. So you're like, I got it all, Christina. I'm going into this week so planned. Now we're going to talk about our stories. And what are you going to talk about in your stories? I want you to pick something specific. So maybe on Monday, you're going to talk about how simple the 3 steps is. Maybe on Tuesday, you're going to do trial packs. So you're going to talk about where you were at before you met these products and say, hey, I was that tired, exhausted wife who couldn't keep up. And I didn't have kids. I was literally working so many jobs. I was on this mental and mood roller coaster that I never asked to be on. And then I met these products. And I felt like that edge was taken off. And I felt like every day since, it's given me back me. It's giving me back Christina. I'm no longer fighting all the other demons. So I can truly just live my life, y'all. And I want you to do the same. So, hey, grab a trial pack on my next slide, because you guys, how I feel, I know so many of you are probably sitting there like, girl, I feel you. That's where I'm at right now. There's another way. And I'm here to tell you that, right? So maybe that's Tuesday. Just giving you guys some examples, because some of y'all maybe are newer or just maybe struggling. On Wednesday, what are you going to talk about? Maybe it's the opportunity. Maybe it's going to be about what payday did for you. We just got paid on Tuesday. So talk about it on Tuesday. Talk about it on Wednesday. Talk about it on Thursday when you're going to the grocery store and you're actually coming home with all your groceries and you're like, you guys, I have a grocery, like sit in your the backs of your car with the trunk and show the groceries and say, y'all, I'm sitting here looking at all this food. And I remember when going to the grocery store was a struggle. I remember when having to check my bank accounts to make sure I could get food. Or to be honest with you guys, I used to have to put it on a credit card because that's just what I had to do. And I just got paid on Tuesday, you guys. It was deposited like weekly paychecks. I never knew what that was about, but I went to the grocery store and I had grocery store freedom with what I just earned in the last week. And that is something that I never thought I would have. And I now have that and have found that. And I can help you find that too, right? Tell a story, paint a picture. You can do that in your posts as well, but get in your stories, talk about things, right? Talk about the simplicity, talk about collagen, talk about gut health, educate, right? Educate, products and opportunity, and share you guys, right? Our biggest thing in our stories, that is where you also share who you are, right? Make sure you are always sharing who you are. Take them through your life, take them through your day. Your life is not boring. I literally watch people and I get excited when their bubble pops up, even to just see what movie they're watching, sitting on their couch. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's watching that. Maybe I should go watch that. So I kind of haven't seen that movie in a long time. Or what's that movie about? She probably thinks she's boring because she's sitting there just reading or watching a movie. And I'm like, I want to know what she's doing and what she's doing every second of her day. Y'all, people want to know. Share your life. Take them through the journey of you. You're not boring. You are going to find your people. But if you keep saying you're boring and you don't show your life, you won't find them. So go find your people. Okay. So go ahead and pause me and pick what you want to talk about in your stories. If you're going to drop any promos, you have credits, maybe you have little goodie bags you're going to give away. Maybe the company drops a promo midweek, put that into your planner so you know, so on and so forth. And so now you're back. And what we're going to do real quick is we're going to pick a focused IPA for the days. We do our whole list of IPAs, right? That's dropped in our team chat every single day. And now what you're going to do is pick your focused IPA. So that can be 3-2-1, cleaning up your network, adding to your network, interactions. What does your business need? Where are you falling short in things? Meaning, my conversations I don't really have that many conversations. Okay, so I'm going to know conversations is what I need to focus on. 3-2-1s and interactions, right? Maybe I'm looking at my newsfeed and I'm like, this is just, okay, then I know I need to clean up. I know I need to clean up and get rid of what I'm seeing so I can bring in new people. And when I have the new people, I can focus on that, right? I am in a clean up stage, you guys. I have probably, I'm trying to clean up the last I don't even know, of just adding random people with no intention, just the follow finger. I don't personally do that with my business. Everybody is different. Some people will have the follow finger wean out when they do 3-2-1s. I personally like to, before I even bring you into my space, I like to do a little once over. And then when I'm doing 3-2-1s, I get to really know and see, hey, are you my vibe? Because if you're not, bye, right? That's just personally how I roll. Everything is up to you. Find your footing. Find what works for you. What works for me might not work for you. What works for Linz might not work for you, right? Maybe it is just following 3-2-1s. Maybe you're somebody that likes to do a once over. Maybe you're somebody that likes to actually follow and do your 3-2-1s, and then you decide to follow them, right? Everybody's going to have an opinion. Find what works for you. Okay. I have done both and I go through seasons. I understand both aspects, right? So I understand that I may look like that network marketer who's just doing a 3-2-1 and then adding you. So they think it's for a different reason. But I also enjoy that. And then I get a lot of follow backs that way too. I've also been the person that just follows and does a 3-2-1 the next day. Find what works for you, you guys. Okay. There's multiple different ways. So pick your focused IPA for the week or the day. Personally, I'm in a clean up 3-2-1 stage right now because I'm in a cleaning up stage. So I'm doing a lot of cleaning up with my 3-2-1s. And so that's where I'm at and building those conversations. So that's what I've been focusing on. So personally, that's my focused IPA every single day. But you may have one each day. You may have one for the week. You decide what your business needs. There's no wrong way, you guys. You have to find your right way by trying the different things out. So don't be hesitant to just try something out and be like, oh, I'm going to try this. because if it works for you and it's getting you results, that's all that matters, right? So that's that. Go ahead and pause. I was thinking, like, where am I? Go ahead and pause and put your focused IPA in. Okay, so now you are back from doing your focused IPA. Y'all, your planner better be looking bomb because you have everything planned out. You have your content planned out. You have your stories planned out. You have making sure that everybody's getting to know you, but getting to know the products, but getting to know the opportunity. You're sharing stories. You're building, you're painting the picture. You're letting them know where you came from. You're peeling back the layers. You are sharing who you are, and you're sharing Thrive as well. And then what you're going to do, you have your stories all set up. You have your focused IPAs all set up. Like, we're looking good in the planner. Okay. So next, what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and plug in the work with me's. And y'all, I know that there are many work with me's and there are many Zooms because there are many things there are many leaders that have different things going on. So maybe you are in Limitless. Maybe you are not watching this. There are so many Zooms, you guys, I can't keep them all and put them all on here because we'd be here for a very long time, which is the beauty of our business. There's opportunity and there is ways to plug in, find what works for you and plug in. So I'm going to show you guys in Limitless. What you do is you go to the top of the page. And if you right up here, and then you will just scroll over and you will see May Limitless times. And keep in mind, some of these are new, right? So our Monday nights are now at 8 p.m. Christina Brill's team now is Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our work with me's have not changed. So that's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then remember, on Sundays, we have our batching content, planning Zooms, and then we also have our opportunity Zoom, and that is at 8 p.m. with Casey. So y'all, this is where you find them. If you have other, like, let's say you're in a different team or so on, or you've been showing, you have different Zooms you like to go on to, I want you to pause, look at this and plug in those things where you are going to show up. Don't just put them in your planner because I listed them off. Look at your planner, look at your personal life because it should be in your planner, and see, where can I show up? If you have a 9 to 5 and you can't go to the 10, you know, hey, maybe I need to hit the 8 p.m.s, right? Because that's what I'm going to do. Or maybe you're somebody that starts later in your day and you work 12 to 8. You know, the 8 p.m.s aren't going to work for you, but you can maybe get on the 10. Or somebody that starts at 7 in the morning. Like my husband goes to lunch early because he starts very early. So he may be able to get on at 10 a.m. work with me if he wanted, because of how his lunch flows. Do you see how you have to work and structure your day around what you have going, but you need to make them priorities. So make sure that you plug them in, and then make sure you plug in our team Zooms. You guys, those are so important to get on, whether you're watching the recording or live. I highly suggest making sure you rewatch the team trainings or the batch content that has helped me in so many ways. Or if you're new to planning or still struggling with planning, getting on every single week and planning with me, right? We go over a lot of the same stuff, you guys, but it's just that accountability to plan. So maybe that's you and you need that. So do those types of things. A lot of times, sometimes I'll just throw on a recorded work with me from a while ago because I just need that accountability. So when I'm playing it, I'm in my zone. Another thing that helps me with my accountability is I will put on timers. I use timers. I set up times that I'm working my business. I know what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, and why I'm doing it, right? So do you know when and why, right? When are you going to do it? Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? You're doing it for those big things that you're going for, those goals that you have, right? So make sure you keep that always in the forefront of your mind. So go ahead and pause and plug in all of the Zooms and so on. Okay, so now you're back. Hi, and your calendar is looking real good. Like, she's real good. Or he, if you want your planner to be a he, you know, sky's the limit. And so you are really ready for this week. And I'm so excited for you to be ready for this week. A couple things, you guys, that make sure you keep in mind. Do you have to check in with customers? Do you have to check in with sample customers? Do you have to do things for your business, creating content? There are so many behind the scenes things. And if you didn't watch or hear Rochelle, she spoke on that in one of our Zooms. And then she also spoke on it in in the team chat. And she said all the behind the scenes things that are also things for your business, you guys, it is not just the IPAs that are put out for everybody to see. There is the behind the scenes on top of the conversations, on top of the 3-2-1s, right? That's being your own customer service, checking in with your team, plugging into trainings, plugging into the team chats, talking to past customers. Some of y'all have past customers that fell off because life happened, and one little reach out to say, hey, I just wanted to check in. It looks like you got a new house. That's beautiful. I'm so excited for you. And restarting that conversation. Get in your back office. Use your reports, you guys. We have them there for a reason. So maybe you need to decide, okay, I'm going to reach out to 5 customers, past customers this week that haven't ordered with me, even from 2-3 years ago. They were probably your friends. They probably followed you on social media. So why aren't you still like having those conversations and building that relationship, right? A lot of times, and I heard this, people fall off because either life happens or financially things are struggling and they need to cut. And a lot of times people will cut their vitamins. They'll cut what makes them feel good before anything else, right? We know we don't cut it, but they do. So maybe they need to also know, hey, you can refer to customers and thrive for free. Because maybe they say to you, oh my gosh, I loved it, but like finances and the budget and so on. And you can say, girl, I'm so happy you just said that because I can help you thrive for free. Let me tell you about the referral program, right? Or whatever the case may be. Creating content is behind the scenes. Are you creating content? Are you taking pictures? Getting your post ready. That's behind the scenes stuff, getting your post ready. Sending thank you cards to your customers or little goodie bags to your customers, checking in with your sample customers. Some of y'all have sent out samples and it didn't actually produce a customer or a promoter from it. But when's the last time you still checked in with them? You still let them know, hey, I've got $10 off for free shipping if you did want to try those products for a full month. I really think you are going to love the full experience versus just the 3 days, which is actually just a trial of it's like 3 days of our 8-week experience. It's more of a touch, see, feel type of thing. I really want you to start feeling what this 4-week experience can do for you and so on. So I have free shipping, or I have a free plus line product, or whatever the case may be. Do you guys see how you can kind of work your business behind the scenes in so many different ways? There's so many things. And I plan to give more of those as we go through planning. I'm getting like a behind the scenes list all together. I'm going to check in with some other leaders, see what their behind the scenes are, so that each day you can pick a few things to add to your to-do list, right? Every day I sit down the night before, I use Microsoft to keep. You can use the habit tracker. Personally, I've been using this Microsoft to do, and I really love it. And it's got to-dos, it's got checklists. I know what I'm doing. When I got to get on a Zoom, it alerts me because I put in there the Zoom time. Like if I'm going live with somebody, I put in the live time. And then it'll pop up and it'll say Zoom with so on, or Zoom training or team training. And it alerts me and it lets me know, work with me. So it's like a second alarm or a reminder. And some of y'all need that. So that is something that Rochelle turned me on to, and I really like it. To-do list, you guys, pen to paper, get pen to paper. Honestly, get pen to paper, y'all. Sometimes when I stray from my pen to paper, it's because I'm just like in the season of like, when I write things down, I get them done. When I put things on a to-do list, I get it done. If I try to keep it up here, it's me procrastinating in my own way. It is my own version of procrastination, because I'm like, oh yeah, I could just do it tomorrow. But when I write it down, my brain's like, let's go, let's do this. So you guys, write things down, track your business. Maybe you need to go get a notebook, just whatever, this I got at Target, TJ Maxx, whatever, and write the date down and write everything you did for your business. Followed, did 3-2-1s, blah, blah, blah. Had this many conversations. If you're somebody that likes to track that. I did sample customers, reached out to 5 past customers, mailed out thank you cards to 3 customers, X, Y, and Z. I did this. Okay, perfect. Next day, I did this, blah, blah, blah. right? Write it all down. So then when you go on your one-on-ones, or maybe you're with your leader and you're like, hey, my business isn't scaling the way, like you can like say, I was going through kind of what I've been doing every single day, because you're tracking, you know what you're doing, right? Like I know my posts of what I do, right? It's easy to track what I'm talking about because it's on social media. I can go there and look at it. But what about the habits of what you're really doing for your business? Your IPAs, what IPAs you're doing, what behind the scenes you're doing, maybe the amount of time you spent or created content. Maybe you need to track those things so you can look back and be like, wow, okay, I haven't really created content in like some new pictures. I've been kind of just like winging it. Okay. When I was in a really good season, I was creating content like crazy. Okay. Got to change that up. You know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying about being able to look back? And maybe you track it in your planner, everything that you're doing, because like I said, I have to-do lists every single day. I'm personally going to start trying to go back to pen and paper just for that reason. But my to-do list, like I kind of keep them going. So, but you could even do a to-do list in your calendar, or make a folder for May 1st, right? Or we're not on May 1st, but May 15th, everything that you did the next day, May 16th. So you can scroll back and say, okay, wow. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Dang. Okay. Yeah. I'm having some really good weeks. No wonder I'm getting the conversations, or I'm enrolling, because maybe when you're in a season of not enrolling, you can look back and say, wow, when I was in an enrolling season, these were the things I was doing. Okay. I lost track of that. Shoot. I stopped doing that. Oof. Okay. Yeah. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? So I hope that helps. I hope you guys got something from the Zoom. A little bit different of planning. I am excited for you guys to rewatch this, watch this, to plan your weeks, so on and so forth. Y'all know me. I love my folders. Get yourself organized. Do what you need to do, you guys. I'm type A personality. Things have to be organized. I have a Thrive folder. I have Monday through Sunday. So I have folders. All my posts go right in there. So when I'm planning for my week, when I'm getting things done, boom, 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 everything is in the day. In Monday, I will put what reel I need to create or what I need to do. Monday holds all my stuff. Once I'm done, it gets cleared out and it goes out, so that for next week, I can put my posts in there, my batching content. When I get done on my batching content Zoom, I can go ahead and put that in there, so on and so forth. I have like notes. I've been listening to some podcasts and I really am loving them. So I have, it's called Growth. I have in there each one that I watch, I put in there with the different notes. And then I make sure that, hey, I'm looking back and seeing, what did I want to do? What do I want to implement? So on and so forth. You guys get organized. Same with my photos. If you are not organized with your photos, I've said this before, get organized, you guys. It just makes your business run quicker. It just makes your business run quicker. I promise you, it just makes your business run quicker when you are organized. I'm not just saying that because I'm like the organized queen or love organization. I'm just saying it because it's honest, right? Have full filters, photo albums that say filter photos. So when you're out at the park and you're doing things with your babies and all this kind of stuff, and you're doing in your snap, 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 at the end of the night, when you're just laying in bed, just go and look and say, oh my, you're so cute. Oh, this is such a good day. I love it. And just go check, 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 check. Put it into the filter me photo. So when you're creating content, when you sit down and you're like, okay, yep, today I got to create content. You're like, cool. You go into your Lightroom or Tezza or whatever you use, you pull up your filter me thing and you're like, yep, didn't use that one filter. Didn't use that one filter. Didn't use that one filter. Then do you see what I'm saying? Some of y'all are thinking you got to go and do some crazy content when you have content right here because you were living your life, just taking photos and memories for you to remember. And they're right here waiting for you to tell the story to your social media. Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys with that. I hope you have an awesome week. Remember, I'm Christina Tammy. If you have any questions, you can message me on social media or whatever. Let me know, you guys. I'm here to help you. I hope you have an amazing day.